Well, these have been left for 2 days now. This is 2 days after I varnished them, because I had some other stuff I had to do, so I couldn't do them then. But they seem to be pretty dry now. You see these spots on here? I think it's oil, because these was the original mounts that the engine come with, that crank up Chris gave me on the engine. And I think these oil marks, I tried sanding them out, they won't come out, but it shouldn't matter because these two here go under the engine and have the toolbox here, like that idea. So you wouldn't really see it, so I ain't too worried about it. The toolbox is now done, completely done, so I'm going to take that indoors and keep it safe. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give that another coat of varnish. Well, that's them dry again. I'm going to give them another coat in a minute because they don't look too, they like I need a bit more. I thought I'd show you what come in the post this morning. This will complete the engine. It's the exhaust. Got a little hole down there if you can see it, but that's nothing that can't be filled in a bit. So there's the exhaust. Well, I'm going to finish off varnishing these. Then I'll probably clean up the exhaust a bit and give it a quick coat of black paint. I'll try and fill this in first, just to stop it rusting while it's in storage. Well, that's the exhaust patched and painted. You can see the patch there I done with gun gum, which is exhaust filler or patch. Painted it in black, painted the whole thing, but I'm going to do the inlet manifold afterwards in a bit of green. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let it dry and give it another couple coats. I also thought I'd show you what else I got in the post today. I got the spare conrod. This is the cap from it, and to the right there's the shells from this conrod, and to the left of the original conrod. You can see that the shells are a lot better. There's no scoring at all really, just a few little scratches there. So I'm pretty happy with putting these in the engine. Also I found out that this conrod had been welded too. So I'm assuming now that the dipper was welded on when it was new. Well, I decided I had to get the flywheel off somehow, so I made a puller to pull the flywheel key out, and surprisingly it pulled it out really easily. And now I've made a different sort of puller with the bolts that go through the flywheel itself, and it seems to be pulling the flywheel off. It's half off now, so I'm going to finish taking it off right now. See what happens. Should be alright, just sliding right off. Well, there's the flywheel finally off. There's something wrong with the crank bearings because you can feel them moving up and down. But you can't see it on camera, but he is. That's probably why the oil seal was leaking. So I have to do something about that. The flywheel's quite heavy really. Bit of a lump, but I suppose it's cast iron, so that's what it'll be like. So the next thing I'm going to do is try and take out the crank, but I'll do that tomorrow now because it's gone 12 o'clock. So that's what I'm going to do next. Well, I took that plate off and put the crank out, and I decided I might as well go and finish it. And I took the cylinder off and everything, the tappets out and all the starting gear. So basically it's just an empty block now. So I'm going to start to clean it up in a bit. I'll probably just go ahead and make some gaskets now for the whole lot, so then they're ready for when I put it back together. Well, I removed the cylinder gasket to find out that it's got the same thing that Make Do Amend had. It's got a steel gasket which raises the bore. I noticed that the piston never come up to the top, so what I'm going to do is do away with that and make a paper gasket. It should raise the compression on the engine. The engine didn't have a lot of compression to start off with, so that's what I'm going to do now. Make the gaskets. Well, I made two gaskets, one for the front plate, the one that you take the crank out with, and the one for the cylinder. But I think that's going to be about it for this video. I wanted to get the trolley finished, but since I got the flywheel off, I can carry on with that now for a minute. So, oh, I thought I'd also show you the exhaust. It's pretty shining now. I'll take a picture of it. And thanks for watching.